Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School. Today we are going to start chapter number 4, fiber to fabric. Okay, but in this chapter students, some part of this chapter we had completed in last video. So today we are going to start the plant fiber, that is cotton fiber. Students, cotton is a soft fiber obtained from the balls that grows on a cotton plants. Cotton plants is a shrub that grow best in the black soil and warm climate and requires a rainfall between 50 centimeter to 80 centimeter. It requires a temperature about 25 degrees Celsius. So students, these are the favorable conditions for growing the cotton plants, and cotton, as we know, we obtain the fiber from the cotton plants. Now the cultivation of a cotton. How can we grow the cotton plants? So cotton is grown during the months of March to November. Months of March to November we can grow the cotton plant. Its seeds are sown in early spring, and when the cotton plants grow it bears the fruits called the cotton balls. Students, cotton balls, let me show you. Cotton balls means like these. These are the students cotton balls. As we see in this picture, these are the cotton balls. Okay, so these balls are of the size of a lemon. Okay, their size is like a lemon, and once the balls mature they burst open and they exposing the seeds and cotton fiber. Due to the heat of the sun, the fibers turns fluffy, and when the crops has to be harvested, the cotton balls are mostly hand picked. Then cotton is grown in abundance in countries like China, Brazil, Egypt, Mexico, Sudan, and India. In India, cotton is cultivated in the states of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, and the Punjab. These are states in which cotton crop and can grow, and especially grow in these states, and the cotton fabric from the cotton fiber. Now students, how can we make the cotton fabric from cotton fiber? The following steps are involved in making the fabric from the cotton fibers. First students, the process like ginning. What is the ginning? Ginning is the process of the separating cotton fiber from the seeds manually or by using the machine called the roller gin. Students, roller gin is a type of a machine which used to separate the fiber from the seed of cotton, and separating fiber from the cotton seeds was traditionally done by the combing manually. Students, combing that is traditionally method, and the fibers material left after the separating the seed is called the lint. Okay, the fibrous material left after separating the seed is called the lint. And the spinning process after ginning process, the strand there is spinning process. And what uh, what is the process of ginning? Let's see. This is the process of the converting the fiber to yarn. Strands, fibers are very tiny strands. For example, if you take the yarn of a cotton, then if you squeeze and twist it, okay, slightly, then you will find some fine fibers. Okay, these are fine hair like structure. These are called what? Fibers. And this is the yarn. The process involves taking the cotton fiber and twisting them together into a long thread called yarn. Strands, by using the fibers, we can make the yarn by the process of twisting. And the yarns are pressed tightly and tied into bells. In olden times, spinning was done on a simple hand operated device called the charkha and takli. Students, charkha and takli, it was the traditional method for making the yarn from what? Fiber. Second thing, as we see in this picture, yes, in this picture, cotton balls. Cotton balls by the ginning, okay, to obtain cotton fibers from cotton balls. In cotton, we can obtain cotton seed and lint. Lint means the separated fibers from the seed of cotton, and after the spinning process, the lint will be converted into the yarn, and then yarn can be changed into the fabric by the weaving and the knitting process. So I hope students you have understood the cotton fiber and the cultivation of cotton, then the ginning and the spinning process of cotton. Students, cotton is very unique fiber. Actually, whenever we wear the cotton clothes, then especially in summer, we feel cool. So usually you see the people, okay, they wear light color clothes and especially cotton in summer, because they they keep their body cool by wearing these cotton cloths. Students, as I told you, in ancient time, and that takli and charkha, and nowadays some people they use that machine for the making yarn from the fiber of cotton. But nowadays there are some machineries, okay. And what are the machineries? The nowadays spinning is done on a large scale on high speed machines. Then they are pressed tightly and tied up into bells. These bells are then processed into yarn, which are then converted into fabrics. The two main method of converting yarn to fabric are weaving and the knitting. So students, what are the two methods which used to convert yarn into fabric? Weaving and the knitting. Let's see what is the difference between weaving and knitting. The process of arranging multiple lengths of yarns together to make the fabric is called the weaving. So overall we can say students, more than one yarns are needed for the weaving process, and it is done manually on hand looms or the mechanically on power looms. A fabric is made on looms by the interlocking two sets of threads at a right angle. Students, there is an activity. What is the special in this activity? Let's see. Take two pieces of the glazed paper of different colors and say the yellow and the red, as we see in these picture. Okay, we have taken the yellow and the red, and cut a square piece of about 24 centimeter from the yellow paper and a square piece of size 26 centimeter from the red paper. Cut slits of 2 centimeter each at equal distance in the yellow paper. Cut strips of 2 centimeter width from the red paper. Insert the red strip one by one through the slits in the yellow paper. You will get a woven sheet of paper, and weaving of fabrics is done in a similar way. So students, what happen in weaving process? Weaving process needed more than one yarns, and by using that yarn we can weave a cloth like these sheet of paper. Now after that weaving process, students, there is another that is called what? Knitting. Now what is the knitting process? The process of making the fabric from a single yarn is called the knitting process. So in weaving, as I told you, more than one yarns can be used, and only by the help of single yarn we can use the knitting process. It is done manually or by the machine. Okay, manually, and by using the machinery we can do this activity. Sweaters, socks are made by this process. Which process? Knitting. The fabrics obtained after knitting or weaving are used to make a variety of cloth. Students, see in this picture a lady who is what? Who is knitting a sweater by using some, okay, yeah, manual we can say. The fabrics obtained after the knitting or the weaving are used to make a variety of clothes. So students, different types of variety and different types of clothes can be made by the using the weaving and the knitting process. Now students, what are the uses of the cotton? See, cotton. Yes, cotton is used to make the shirt, bed sheets, saris, bags, etc. Second, since it is porous and it has good absorbing capacity, hence it used to make clothes for summer so that they may absorb sweats and keep us cool. Second thing is, students, cotton is mixed with other fibers to make rayon and polish, yeah, polyester, yeah, polycotton. So students, in synthetic fiber, cotton can be used, and that can be called like that in polyester. If you mix the cotton, then that will be called the polycotton. So student, why there is a need for mix up? Okay, if we require the both quality, one from the synthetic and the second one that should be obtained from the cotton fiber, then if we require the both quality of fibers but in a single cloth, then there is need to mix up that different fiber. Next students, yes, now students, after this cotton fiber there are some questions students, and you have to answer by using the pencil. You have to answer the what is the spinning process, what is lint, what is ginning, what is the fabric made of, and give two uses of cotton. See, jute fiber. What is the jute fiber? Jute fiber is one of the cheapest natural fiber. It is obtained from the stem of a jute plant. So jute fiber is obtained from the jute plant. It grows best in warm and humid climate and require a temperature range of 18 degrees Celsius to 33 degree Celsius. So students, this is the moderate and we can say this is the temperature range for growing the good jute fiber, jute crop. And the cultivation. What is the cultivation? See, cultivation of jute. Jute is the best grown during the rainy season, especially in rainy season. If we can grow, it means it required a lot of water. So it is best grow during the rainy season, and loamy soil is the best suited for the cultivation of jute. Students, loamy soil, which is the mix up of sandy soil and the clay soil, that is called loamy soil, and loamy soil is a fertile soil. Okay, and when the plants grow, yes, plants grow to a height of 6 to 12 feet. Okay, they bear yellow flowers. They are cut at the following range. A jute obtained at the edge is of good quality. Once the jute crop is harvested, the stems of a plant are tied into bundle and are put in a stagnant pound of water about the 20 days in drought, and this is calling the retting. So students, in retting, what does with the what happens with the jute? It become rot, okay, rotted, and the fibers will be loosened. Okay, so it loosen the bond between the bast and inner woody fiber sticks, and jute fibers can then be easily stripped off from the stem of the jute plants and dried in the sun. Then the fibers are tied together and sent to the mills and where they are spun and woven into textile. Jute is cultivated in Bangladesh, Myanmar, China, Thailand, and India. In India, jute is grown mainly in Odisha, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and the West Bengal. So these are the states where the jute grow. Okay, students. So in next video, we will discuss the uses of jute.